This is a different P A C E. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And today I will be reacting to one of the My Story animated videos. It's called I Got Married 9 Times. Well, this girl's a Let's jump into it.
Hi there. My name is Kathleen.
Wait, what did it say? I'm aware that I'm rare, but with you, I know I'm not alone. No, okay.
Hi there. My name is Kathleen, and this is the story of how I ended up in a crazy marriage contest. Before we continue, please click like and subscribe.
A marriage contest? Well, this changes everything, doesn't it?
Do you have someone in your life who is just always one step ahead of you, and it's really annoying? Well, I do.
Yes. Always.
My twin sister and my arch nemesis, Jessica. She had to one-up me on everything, even our birth. I was born 3
Even what? Birth? Why does that even matter? Okay.
minutes earlier. Loser. Height, hair, clothes. She wanted to beat me at it all. If I wanted to dress up as Ariel for Halloween, Jessica would steal the costume the night before. Then she would wear it right in front of me. You stole my costume! Well, you stole my chance to be an only child. She was
What is going on?
the worst. In the 7th grade, I waited for Valentine's Day to ask out this really cute guy in my class, Sam. As I was walking up to him at the bleachers to give him the card I'd made, I suddenly stopped in shock. He was busy staring at Jessica, who was standing on top of the cheerleading pyramid and holding up a banner that said, "You suck less than the rest, Sam. Be the bread to my jam." He ran up to her and
Nah. A kiss too? Nah.
they kissed. With furious tears, I ripped my card and stormed off. On our 18th birthday, Jessica crossed all her limits. I was so excited for my party, but when I came out, all the signs had changed. They no longer said happy birthday Jess and Kathy. They said, congratulations Jessica. What? Jessica arrived in a glittering red gown. No one was even looking at me. Jessica, what did you do to my party? I'm valedictorian. I can speak 5 languages, and I'm traveling the world right after high school. I'm the better.
Yo. Sibling's evil. So, who is the
twin, so I get a party. Honestly, I was so angry because at that moment, I realized she really was better than me. 5 languages? Wow! I could only speak in my mother tongue. If I wanted to be the better twin, I had to be as brilliant as she was. But how? I was sitting alone thinking and crying when my friend Raj came up to me. He came to say goodbye because he was planning to return to his hometown in India. When I asked him why he was going back, he looked very sad. My family wants to arrange my marriage to some girl I don't even know. The moment Raj said the word marriage, I had an incredible idea. What if I married him and went to India? Then I could start traveling before Jessica.
Whoa. That's a really good idea.
I could even learn their language. So I told Raj my idea. It would solve his problem of marrying a stranger, and I could finally become the better twin. Raj looked confused. But how will you explain all this to your parents? Not a problem. I don't have to tell them everything. I'll just say that I'm going to visit you in India. And that's how Raj became the first guy I married. I told my
The first guy? So, you're telling me you went through 9 marriages and 8 or 9 divorces?
family I was going to travel to India with my friend, and Jessica literally burned with jealousy. Ha! I left home the day after and hopped on a plane with Raj. I was ready to start my international adventures. I married Raj in a traditional Indian dress, met his parents and relatives, and ate lots of amazing Indian food. I studied Hindi day and night. It was really hard to learn another script, but the result was so rewarding. When I could actually talk to the locals and hold my own in the city, I knew it was time to move on to a new destination. A few months.
Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Menacingly bad.
Months after my marriage, I met the perfect person, Rodrigo. Rodrigo was a Mexican tourist in India, and I bumped into him in a supermarket one day. For him, it was love at first sight. Latin people must be very passionate because when I asked him to marry me in a week, he said yes. So I ended my marriage to Raj and...
What? This girl. No, man.
went off to Mexico with my new husband, Rodrigo. I worked hard on learning Spanish, and it was way easier than Hindi. I could speak in fluent sentences in only 2 months. Rodrigo was such a caring and sweet person, and after 2 months of marriage, he took me to a romantic dinner and told me he loved me. He was so charming that I almost fell in love with him. But I had to keep my eyes on my objective: travel the world and learn more languages than Jessica. So I looked.
Whoa. So you're telling me that you marry people to go to their countries, learn their language, and then dump them like the next few weeks or days, and then marry someone else to repeat that same process? Oh my gosh, man.
Into his eyes and said, "Our marriage ends tonight." I think I broke his heart because he started bawling like a baby. Then he kicked me out of his home. Now I was all alone with no money in Mexico. I started walking aimlessly down the streets, feeling scared and guilty.
You see that? That's why you should have made him move into your place, so then you kicked him out of that place, and then you sold that place to go to another country and marry another dude.
I almost thought of giving up my crazy plan to travel the world and just go home. Just then, a guy walked up to me and asked me why I was crying. And that's how I met Pierre, my third husband. Pierre was from Paris, and he was for sure
A name Pierre? Of course he came from Paris.
one of the most handsome guys I'd ever met. He was also really kind and offered me a warm meal and a place to stay.
Hold on, there's an ad just popped up. Let's continue.
When he asked me what I was doing here, I decided to tell him the plain hard truth. I need to marry someone to travel with. Are you okay with that? At first, Pierre seemed taken aback by my idea, and then he shrugged. My mom is always complaining that I've never introduced her to a girlfriend, so why not? Let's do a marriage contract. The next stop was Paris, and what a wonderful city it was. As soon as I went to Pierre's home, though, I realized why his mom was worried about him not finding a girlfriend. Pierre was a video game nerd. I wanted to be out in the city of love, eating croissants and cheese, and he just wanted to play
Hey, now that's my boy. He loves playing games, alright.
video games in his room. Our wedding was super lame. Pierre didn't have any friends and spent most of the party playing his stupid games. I didn't care. My plan was to study French with his mother. I became pretty fluent in 2 months. And then as planned, I divorced him. Soon after, I found a job.
So nobody divorced her. That's crazy. She divorced them.
Bakery, and I loved it. One day while I was serving a customer, a Chinese guy entered and asked if we could talk. He was so sweaty and nervous, and I wondered what he had to say to me. "Pierre told me you marry people, right?" "Oh, yes, that's me, the girl who marries." The Chinese guy's name was Lang, and he needed a bride. He had a secret love story with another girl his parents didn't like, so he needed marriage as a cover for it. So that's how I flew to Shanghai and married my fourth husband. Lang was sweet, and his
Okay. So these boys are giving in to her. They're like letting her marry them to divorce them soon after the marriage, after she learns the language.
David's family was super happy that he was finally married. We lived in an apartment in downtown Shanghai where I had all the time to study and learn Mandarin. Everything was going perfectly till I opened Instagram one day and saw Jessica's update about traveling to her 6th country. Oh no, I needed to speed up. I asked Ling for help.
6th country? Okay.
Who had an idea. I could find guys through wedding agencies and marry as many as I wanted for the honeymoons. That sounded perfect. The day Ling and I divorced, my mom called. She was worried because I'd been away from home for too long. I told her I was having the most incredible time of my life, and I hung up the phone because it was time to meet my next husband. My 5th husband's name was Ling Wei.
No, so she's just traveling across Asia now. Okay. There's an ad about to pop up, so I have to skip.
And we had a fake wedding certificate because dealing with that many divorces started to be annoying. So we had our honeymoon in Thailand, and it was terrific. I think I had 4 different fake marriages in China, which gave me the opportunity to go on honeymoons to Indonesia, Japan, Australia, and Korea. Being with so many...
Oh, so fake marriage. So people insist on them getting married, then... Okay, so she's not really,
many Chinese guys, I'd really perfected my Mandarin too. I was really moving forward, but slowly, I was getting tired of it. After my 9th marriage ended, I was emotionally exhausted. I needed...
Finally, her 9th marriage. Sorry guys, but I'm going to have to end the video off there. So, yeah. If you guys want to watch the rest of the story animation, link will be in the description down below. Yeah, okay. So, yep. See you guys next video.